Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. So today we're back with the log launcher Lalo that I promised you yesterday. And what's different about this is we're using lightning spells in the opener. Now I bring 8, but I don't always use 8. It just depends. You'll see when I do the Legend League raids what I'm talking about. But for this, what I'm doing is anytime there's a queen next to a multi-target inferno or any inferno or expo or scattershot, I'm going to go ahead and zap that queen with that high value defensive target. And a lot of times she's inside the core of the base, which makes the Lalo pathing really nice. But when she's not, even if she's out over here, I still do it anyway. But let's see how this goes. So we're going to zap the queen, we're going to zap the sweeper, and the inferno tower. There we go. 7 gets the job done for the queen and is an overkill for everything else. Let's see. What are we doing? Is 7 overkill for everything else, or is it exactly 7 without a quake to get the inferno? It might be 7. Anyway, we're bringing in the log launcher to the town hall. In the log launcher, I bring 1 of 2 things. I was doing 3 ice golems. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing 2 ice golems and either 5 sneaky gobs or a headhunter, a valk, and a barb. Okay. So here the king goes in for the town hall. The queen actually goes out, but it works out really well that she does because she ends up getting that scatter shot, and that was actually crazy OP. The king did get the town hall down, so I'm going to start the Lalo here. Starting the Lalo early seems to be like the right thing to do 90% of the time, because if you could keep the heroes alive at all, it always helps. In this case, of course, she doesn't live, but I still think that starting the Lalo as early as you can is so important, especially when you're doing kill squads like this. You just never know how much time it's going to take to get through a base. Anyways, we're moving our way through, being patient. We have 1 more free spell. There's the first haste. We have a second haste still to use. There goes the free spell. Looks like we froze the scatter shot twice, and we hasted our way to make sure we get through that. Gonna hit the Warden ability here. Tome through this air defense and this wizard tower, and also got those balloons through the core. Cores of bases these days are always stacked with red mines, so it was nice to have that tome to get those balloons through there. And it's looking like this base is going to be crushed. I put the headhunters in, not noticing the king was still alive, so that was kind of a waste. But we are going to go ahead and take this down. So let's fast forward through all this cleanup. Lots of cleanup. Not a lot of minions. Okay, there are a few minions, but I used my extra lightning on that camp to take it down. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at another raid. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into some of these Legend League attacks. Alright, so here we have one with the town hall in the center of the base. Always a little bit sketchy when it's basically a ring or a center town hall base and you're doing a kill squad, because you kind of need your kill squad to get to the town hall, right? Well, let's see what we do here. We have the queen down here, and we have the RC up here. We decide to take down the queen compartment here, which doesn't seem like a ton of value, but what it did was it cut a funnel for me to be able to push my heroes into this compartment. I really want to get to that town hall, but we'll see how that goes. We do have a Tesla, a couple of Teslas, or a Tesla farm popping up here. Okay, looks like this is a popular entry for people. Bringing in the log launcher. The log launcher is not gonna make it to popping open all the way to the town hall, is it? Nope. Okay, let's see. Where do we go from here? Okay, just gonna play things out. And at this point, I don't have a wall breaker, but you'll see in some of the future raids that I do bring a wall breaker into the mix. Okay, poison was for the not for the minions, but for the headhunters, which is a mistake. I find that I should always poison the super minions and use my extra lightning to zap the headhunters down. So here, I've pretty much given up on the heroes making it to the town hall, and we're just going to spam the balloons in to make a push for the town hall. Here we go. Being real patient, gonna hastened that multi so that the balloons can be pushed down towards the sweeper to work their way into the town hall. Gonna freeze the entire core of this base. That core of this base is so valuable for one freeze. You get everything down. Here we go. A few more back end balloons for that wizard tower. Balloons just have to push their way through that multi-target inferno and we should be fine. We do still have the RC as well, so RC with the lalo is so powerful. But yeah, and it's not, I don't know. It really depends on your suey if you can get away with having the queen or the RC with the balloons or with the suey portion of the raid. And in this one, it just happened to work out that I got to have her with the balloons. And the thing is about my log launcher lalo is that my suey is never great. It never goes the way I want. And my lalo is very trash. And I'm still getting triples somehow. Not to say that I don't have fails too. Like, I'm learning a lot. I definitely fail quite a bit. But I'm also getting quite a bit of triples here. So this is basically a dip, right? And I'm only showing you this because it's kind of funny how bad I am with balloons, okay? I wish I had the recording of my team. They were on voice with me, watching me hit live. Like, I tried to sneak a hit in there, but because they're on my friends list, they're like, oh, he's live. And they jump in there, and I'm like, oh, no. And like, oh, it's the dip. You better triple this. So what I decided to do here is go right at the town hall with my log launcher, which they immediately laugh at. I go ahead and zap this inferno. I meant to zap both of these buildings, but I missed my zaps, so I only end up getting that inferno tower down, which pretty sad. But we're gonna push straight into the town hall here because I don't want to risk anything. I've one-starred so many times in Legend League, I just don't want a one-star, right? So I'm going right at the town hall. Just spam the kill squad in and pray. So here we go. Everybody's working their way in. Log Launcher has activated the town hall, which everybody seems to be so terrified of. And I'm telling you, it ain't that big a deal. Like, it just isn't. The Log Launcher being activating the town hall just doesn't seem like it's ruining any raids for me. But now the queen is getting absolutely pummeled by 3 expos, so I send the RC to help her out. She does have ice golems tanking for her. My teammate said I should have went the side with the ice golems, that I'm stupid, but I didn't. There's only 1 air defense left in this base, and I put the hounds in early to go completely across the map to the air defense to anchor onto and not protect my balloons at all, which again, Sim was making fun of me for. But if you look at his base, even if I came the other side, well, I guess it would have tanked that scatter shot, so he's probably right. But you know what? Spam for the win. So the balloons all go in. I hit the tome nice and early. They go past the first scatter shot. And we're working our way through the core here. Finally, our last Ice Hound did go down. But we do have a freeze for the scatter shot. And we are going to manage to get a balloon on top of it to take it down since it was so low health. We actually got it down. And this raid gets so close right here. The warden backs away from the scatter shot, lets the balloons get murdered, and then comes back and takes it out. And that right there is the cleanest dip you're ever going to see. Oh my gosh. That one's funny just because it would never have been a triple if that was a max base. Okay, one more raid. So here we have pretty nice looking Legends base here. And what I want to do is zap the queen, the scatter, and the expo. And that's going to be the nice start of a funnel for me to make my push to the town hall from the 3 o'clock side with the log launcher and the heroes. So let's see how it goes. Times 2 this. Had to wait for the queen to make her walk, to make her circle to walk back around where I could get all that value. Come on. Just thinking about how I want to do it and then going in. So he had a corner Tesla as well, so I had to burn 2 loons there. No big deal. I decided to put the king up here and just said, F it. Let's have the king go around the outside just to make sure the queen goes inside to the town hall. And the queen here is trying to push her way outside, it looks like. It's kind of annoying. Here comes the clan castle. I go ahead and poison the super minions this time like a pro. And the queen is going outside away from the town hall, which is super annoying. And I don't have super minions, super goblins in my CC for this because I was thinking I would be going back away from the town hall every raid, but it turns out I don't. I go right at the town hall every single time. So I really need to start bringing the 5 super gobs with that because they would have taken the town hall down no problem. Now I get lucky the queen does take it down. Let's just move on. Ice Golem at the top with a handful of balloons. Ice Golem at the 9, handful of balloons. We're working our way in. Our queen is pretty much full health or 90% health with ability. 66% health with ability. So we're moving through. Couple more balloons for that mortar to cut the balloons off so they don't come out. RC on the cannon. We're going for that air defense to try to help this lalo portion out. Haste into the base. And we really need that multi down. We're going to go ahead and probably tome here. Oh, we already tomed actually. What am I talking about? Balloons working their way through the bottom side of this base. And I do still have the Royal Champ ability, so because of that, this is going to be a triple. There we go. Get the expo down. All those skellies just pestering the hell out of my poor Royal Champ. The queen actually broke in and got that multi-target Inferno, which was really clutch. Gotta love when the queen comes in clutch like that. And that's it for this base. But yeah, you see, my suey sucks. My lalo sucks. And I'm still getting triples. That's how crazy strong this strategy is. And it's a box base. So, we can definitely get the queen in the scatter shot here, which is probably what I'm going to do. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Somehow, that didn't get this platform zapped at all, which is crazy to me. But it would have been nice because it just ensures that I get that funnel, right? Because if I get this, it's just a little bit easier to cut these off, push everybody into the town hall, which is what I want to do, go through here to the town hall. But of course, that's not what's going to happen because I suck so bad with sueys. Alright, so we go Ice Golem, we go Log Launcher, we're rolling logs, and we put in a wall breaker. This is where I started doing the wall breaker because that wall breaker actually lets the king get in there and tank for that log launcher because the point of the log launcher isn't to open up the first layer, really. If you have a wall breaker, it's way easier to do that and feed the king and queen into there. The log launcher gets the second and third layer, and that's where he comes in clutch. Of course, my queen walks here because, again, I'm kind of a ding-dong when it comes to sueys, so my suey portion is terrible. I decided to start the lalo here to try to keep the queen alive because I knew the king was going to get the town hall, or let's just say I was betting on the king getting the town hall. Again, I don't have the super minions or the super goblins with my ice golems in my CC when I definitely needed to. Anyways, Demo called this an Asian wall of loons at the base. He's not wrong, but the whole back end of this base was all defensive buildings, so to target all of them, it was a line of balloons. Anyways, here we go with the tome. We have headhunters in for the RC to take down the enemy king. Haste is going in. We have freezes to keep that Royal Champ busy and keep all the defenses off of the blah 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 blah, I can't talk, off of the headhunters, and they take down the RC. My RC and the balloons are taking down this 12 o'clock corner. We have a handful of balloons that have worked their way through the Inferno in the middle, and now they're coming to the backside where the Teslas, the Archer, and the Cannon are hanging out. We are maybe going to get a triple here. The Queen is still alive, but we do have a lot of storages in the core. It's just going to come down to time. And on a lot of the raids, it does come down to time. And I think somebody good with a suey would probably absolutely crush bases with this. I am managing to pull off lucky triples with bad sueys, bad lalo, and I just find it fascinating. I love where the game is at, where you can take any strategy, and if you want to triple with it, if you just practice and you learn, you can triple any base with any strategy. It's crazy where the game is at, because there was a time where it just was not like that. The game was much, much more difficult. But yeah. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.